Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to today's makeup tutorial. This is going to be an everyday. Why am I talking like that? This is gonna be like an everyday, like alternative emo makeup that's just really casual. You can kind of pump it up or down as much as you wanted. I just wanted to make it kind of wearable for every day when you still want to be. You want everybody to still know you're unique, but it's not too much. So right now I'm just priming my face with the e.l.f. matte primer. It's like the putty primer, but I'll put all the products in the description below. And then I'm just concealing with this NARS. I think it's like, is it the Ultra Radiant Concealer? I don't know. It'll all be below. And I'm just using that to kind of pick like spots over my face where I either have discoloration or a pimple or just like to lift that area. So I'm putting it underneath my eyes, and I'm putting it also like in the inner corners of my eyes where it gets really dark, and then in the outer corners to kind of like give that lifted outer corner look without having to do a full contour or face beat because I don't wear foundation. So it just gives you that like little extra lift. Now I'm just adding Glossier Cloud Paint to my cheeks in the shade Puff. I'm just adding a really small amount just to make it look like I go outdoors, because I actually do work outdoors, but it is winter time, so I'm looking a little pale and crusty. Wow, realizing I never blended in the concealer I put all over my nose. Doing that now. Adding blush. Yeah, okay. Looking a little better. Um, and now, sorry, I'm literally using the same beauty blender for every product. You guys should definitely not do that. You should use different clean brushes and different sponges. But I am a maniac. So I'm just adding this Thrive Cosmetics setting powder all over every place that I've concealed. Um, yeah. Now I'm using the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Black just to make my eyebrows a little bit more groomed, and just kind of like put them into place, as you can see. I really like this product. I have not found another eyebrow product that has like a similar brush or comes in black, because I hate all of those like chocolate brown shades that when you're really pale make your eyebrows look so warm. Um, so yeah, I haven't found a better brand than this, but I'm looking. And I'm just trying to make this eyebrow match the other one because they're so uneven that that's what I kind of use it for, is to like push them into place. And usually I'll just stop there and I'll just do my eyebrows like this. Like that's how I leave them. Um, but I am going to add a little bit more darkness, and by using I don't even know what this one's called. It's like a liquid brow pen, but I'll put it in the description. Also from Glossier in the shade Black, and it came out really, really dark at first. It's kind of inconsistent as a product, but I can use it. Like I don't mind it, but I will say it kind of like comes out inconsistently. But if you shake it, it usually works. And I'm just, yeah, making them a little bit darker and also defining the tips and like the underneath a little bit more, as if you would do if you were using like a brow pencil. Yeah, right under there, just making it more of like a line, to look more defined. And I'm using like upward strokes and kind of drawing in little hairs where I see gaps. And also, I'm trying not to make it too big because I am trying to get it to match this second eyebrow that you're looking at, which is not the preferred eyebrow. I usually try to make that one look like the other one. So now I'm moving on to eyes, and I'm using this Revlon eyeshadow palette. I don't really have that many eyeshadows. I'm not great at eyeshadow, but this is how I do it if I want it just to add a little more definition instead of looking so smoky when you're doing just like an everyday look. And when I wear eyeliner sometimes, I feel like because I have hooded eyes, like not always, like sometimes I just let the eyeliner rock, but sometimes I do want it to just have a little bit more definition in the corners and look more like pulled together. This is more like the classy emo, okay? This is like you're going to work or something. Like you need to be respected by some people whose opinions don't matter, okay? So just blending it out a lot. I'm really like don't have a technique when it comes to eyeshadow. I just look back at both eyes and make sure both match. So you just see me like looking again and again. They're probably not going to be perfect, but nobody's really going to notice if your eye like doesn't match perfectly unless it's like a really bold look. So now I'm using the Revlon Colorstay, I think that's what it's called, liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm just going to line my eyes first, and then I'm going to add a wing at the end. So I just start from the middle and draw a line towards the outside and then go back into the corner and pull it through. And the same on this eye, I'm just starting in the middle and dragging it out. As you can see, the line is super jagged. It's totally okay if it starts off looking like that. Just try not to make it too thick. But if it's not thick enough, you can always go over it to fill in the gaps. And the more you just kind of like make those long lines, like how you just saw me do, those kind of long gliding motions will make it less shaky looking. Okay, I'm looking. They kind of match. As you can see, they don't kind of match. My eyes don't match. That's like fine. I think it's fine if your makeup isn't like perfectly symmetrical, because nobody's face, unless you're like, okay, very symmetrical. Some people are very symmetrical. Most people are not. I think it's fine. So you can't really see this eye, what I'm doing, but I just pulled the wing out, and then I'm going out from the outer tip and pulling it all the way in and matching it up. And if you have hooded eyes, make sure you let your eyeliner dry when you use like a thicker liquid eyeliner before you open your eye, or else it will just get everywhere all over your eyelid. It's so sad. So this eye you can see a little bit better. I'm just starting from the very outer edge and pulling the wing out in the direction where I want it. So I kind of have it going mostly straight out because of my hooded eyes. If I try to angle it up too much, it will just get cut off in the crease. So I will just pull it mostly like straight out and kind of up. That way when your eyes are open, you can still see it. And a good thing to do, I didn't do this here, and this is honestly not my best eyeliner day, but it's fine. It's working. But what you should do is just keep your eyes open and look in the mirror and make the outer wing first where you want it to be. And then once you have your eyes being open and putting that line down, then you could shut them and actually do the rest of your eyeliner, and you'll have the wing at the right angle and in the right spot. I also realized that I did not rub in my dry shampoo for like most of this video, so sorry if my hair looks crusty. I'm using like, that looks really dark gray there, but it's actually like a light shimmering like silver kind of highlight color. It's called Verve in the Naked 2 palette, and I'm putting it in my inner corner, but I'm using an angled brush, so I'm not just putting it all over my inner corner like when you dab your finger in the eyeshadow and just like smack it on there. I'm just using it to create more of like a like detail. That way it kind of like lifts your eye rather than having it everywhere. And I'm putting it on the top and just putting it along the top line of the black eyeliner, trying not to cover the black eyeliner, but just putting it on top of it. And you can cover as much of the eyeliner as you want in the inner corner, or if you want it to be darker, then you can leave it black. But it is also easy to like touch up the inner corners by covering the black, like any mistakes, with the silver eyeshadow. I just really like how this looks. I don't know why. I don't know why it's different than putting it all over. This is how I usually do it. Now I'm adding mascara. I really like this Thrive mascara because it is like when you wash it off, it doesn't get everywhere. It literally just comes off in these little clumps. So you really just need water and you just rinse it off. And now I won't use any other mascara because it gets all over your face and this one doesn't. So mascaraing it up. I am trying to keep my mouth shut. That was so funny. Now I'm using this lip stain in, I honestly don't even know what it's called. The brand is like Flower. It's gonna be in the description. I'm gonna stop saying that now. So I just use my finger and blend it in from the middle. I'm leaving the lip stain on for a second, so it will hopefully like set in a little bit better before I blend it in. And then I'm realizing that I'm on camera and I look really silly and I don't need to do that. And I'm not going or maybe I was going somewhere this day. I don't know where I went. But now I'm just adding, just adding some black eyeliner along the outer waterline. And I'm really just putting it in the corner. I'm not going to bring it into the middle. I'm just going to fade it out and I'm barely going to drag it down, just enough to smoke it out so it's not such a harsh line, but I kind of like that it's just in the waterline and it makes it look like, I don't know, it kind of makes it look like clean to me, like a little bit, like it's a little edgy because it's like you just have black in your waterline. And I mean, just depending on the rest of your look, I think any makeup can look edgy or it could be worn another way. Like this is kind of just a basic makeup. It's not really edgy, but I like that intensity of just having it in the waterline rather than dragging it down. And that's also, if you're gonna put eyeliner in your waterline, what I just did, you could do that and start in your waterline and drag it out to the outer corner to make your wing. But I didn't know if I was gonna add eyeliner on the waterline yet when I made this video. Right now I am contouring with some dirty blush brush. I have no idea why I'm contouring. I never contour. I think I'm just into the video at this point and I just decided to do it. Yeah, so don't trust me, but I'm just taking literally a taupe kind of medium brown from the Naked 2 palette and using that as a contour color. And I'm also doing my nose because I have a deviated septum, so one side is wiggity whack, and that was the side that I just did. Now this is like the smooth side, so I'm going to try to make my nose look slightly more shaped. I also never contour my nose. I don't know why I decided to do it for the video. I just thought it would look cool. Yeah, doing that trendy little button tip that everybody's doing on TikTok. Wow. Fixing my hair for your viewing, your what? Your viewing pleasure? Should have done that at the beginning of the video. It's all right. Let bygones be bygones. Well, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something from this tutorial and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Peace.